Alright guys, so today we are going to be taking a look at the new event challenge battle. So pretty much the same thing as we have been facing thus far. They are going to be a total of 6 different challenges to go through. The extra stage is obviously going to be a little bit harder, so I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to complete all the way from challenge 1 to 5 first, because I think those are actually a little bit more accessible to the general player already, while the extra stage could pose a problem. So I think that's probably going to be the last one we are going to be taking a look at. As far as the reward, they are pretty much the same thing, so it's going to be a total of 3,000 diamond, and then starting from challenge 4 and 5 we are able to get some UR custom tickets. That is definitely some poggers right there, because I recently expanded a lot of them because because of the new UI, I accidentally just tap away and use all of them, so I definitely need a lot of them back. So clearing the exit stage will allow you to get the title. So what's that like? When I hear that phrase, I definitely do imagine a big old beam attack is coming your face, because why else would you say that, or something of that nature. But without further ado, I'm gonna construct a team. It does looks like it's gonna be a green. This is gonna be the elements you use, but obviously you guys can still use any color that you want that is of your strongest, so it doesn't really matter. I'm probably gonna be tossing an S Gundam into the fray because I feel like S Gundam is still going to be able to perform just nicely. So we'll be right back once we clear challenge 1 through 5. Alright, so it took me a few minutes to actually go through the challenge 1 to 5, but here we are. So let's kind of take a look at the lineup for extra stage. Oh, so they do have Dolphin Bulb, so it does looks like if you are using melee for this specific run, it is going to be hard, but we are not using any melee build in this team, so we should be fine. Alright, so let's kind of see the team that I've been using. So as far as the friend, you can actually pick a pretty good well out unit if you want, so that's actually going to be a good thing to do. We can actually borrow a friend DO, so I think we will actually do that. So technically this is still free to play, because if your friends or your clanmate whatever has a really decked out green unit you can borrow, I mean, that's free to play. Why not? It does looks like I actually went into the battle without any modules for some of my units, so you guys can see Victory Gundam, the Engaged Cannon, and Rickazy got nothing on them, so that's why I was like, why were they underperforming? But anyways, for S Gundam we are using pretty much strictly power based modules, so these are increasing my beam attack, so we're going to be performing pretty nicely. For I feel like for Victory we can actually go for a more offensive build as well. We can actually, no, not that one. I think I need another narrative one, so if I can find that, okay, there you go. So we need to stack up those beam attack. And then for Engaged Cannon, I think I am going with the similar route. We can go with a more power base as well. So what's good about Engaged Cannon is the fact that it does have an AoE attack, so we are going to be able to deal massive damage to, not really massive damage in a way, but we are able to get some sneaky damage into everyone, so that's what we are going to do. Alright, so we're going to do that as well. And then for Rickazy, I think same thing again, we are just gonna go with a more power oriented module, so simply just equipping these two should be fine. Other than that, I think overall team is pretty good. We do have the tank, we have the good old Gundam 4 Armored Thunderbolt, so I think that should be fine. But without further ado, let's see how this team will do against the extra stage enemy. Alright, so we are in, unfortunately our game crashed, so I do have to borrow a different DO, but I think it has similar, I guess, power level as well. It's pretty much the same build. So what we are going to do, I think we want to thin down the enemy first, so I'm not going to directly go for the Dolphin Wolf first, so I think we will just actually target everyone onto the right side first, so we can kind of thin down those, I guess, lesser enemy, and then we can focus the main boss, which is the Cripply, and then the Dolphin Wolf. So I guess we can put our attention into S Gundam. That should be fine. Alright, let's kind of see. I think we should be fine. I think what's better to use as a module wise, now I'm thinking about that, we can actually use accuracy module, because I feel like the enemy does have quite high evasion rate, so that's probably something you guys can look into as well if you guys feel like your shots are not going through. So that's definitely something I would do as a precaution if if I couldn't beat this team, right? But so far Gundam is definitely they're per usual, the one that's able to deal a lot of damage. So this is technically a team that I feel like majority of you guys could use, because I feel like a lot of these units, if you guys have been playing for quite some time, like Gundam has been one of the more notorious units that we as a community has recommending. So overall it's not a bad unit, but obviously the O the O is definitely doing a lot of the legwork as well, because if we didn't have the O, I mean, like, what could we do? Like, the other unit would have been dead by this point in time. So if you guys do have the opportunity to borrow a friend the O, definitely do so, because that's probably going to be a very important piece of unit to use for this specific run. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We down Dope and Whoop, so yep, free to play ropes, right? Quote unquote free to play, yeah. Alright, so let's wrap it up. Yeah, we're done here, so we can exit out of here and then disclaim everything else. So not bad. This team actually is pretty nice with the O, so yay, the O actually works pretty nice for PvE content as well. Who knew that? Who would have thought? I didn't know that. Alright, let's just get out of here. We saw the damage report already, right? Yeah, look at that. Yeah, because the O was probably doing a lot of evasion, so building up the EXQ gauge was definitely not a problem. Half the damage is coming from the EXQ. That's crazy. That's crazy. Alright, so achievement, we have completed all of them, so let's actually claim everything real quick, and then we can actually apply the title like we always do. Alright, so I think we can actually take out, I think I'm just going to take out the clan battle. I don't think I need that on there. Alright, bam, and we are done. If you guys do need a friend DO, I obviously do have my own DO as well, so my friend code is Swallow. You guys can definitely send in a request. I believe, let me check out my friends list. I don't think I have a lot of people on the friends list, so if you guys do need a DO, I am definitely glad. I'll definitely be glad to assist on that. So my friends list right now is looking like, yeah, I have a lot of space open, so you guys can definitely go ahead and request that if you guys do need it. Oh, definitely going to be a great asset for this specific run. But other than that, we were able to successfully clear with a quote-unquote free-to-play team. Even an SR engaged cannon, definitely a really underrated SR to use. But overall, I think this event was just a little bit too easy, but we'll take that. We'll take that any time of the day. But other than that, I'll be catching you guys all on the next one.